Hi, it's I'm back from the Rubik's Cube, and today we have an unboxing from the cubicle. So let's bust into it. Alright, look at this, right? Here's the pull tab, and then they put tape over the pull tab. God, come on. Alright, so here we go. Here we have the Gans 356 center caps. So I have my Gans 356 right over here, and so I'll be switching those out. Here we have some 2x2 stickers and Skewb stickers. Here we have the new YuPo business card and receipt, QiYi Skewb, and last but not least, a Stickerless GuanLong. Alright, so that's about it for the package. So let's bust into these cubes from least exciting to most exciting. Let's take a look at these stickers. As expected, these come in my super contrast shades. I believe these are for the WIT 2, but they fit the YuPo. And these stickers right here are for the QiYi Skewb, but they also fit the QiYi. Alright, so let's take a look at one of these center caps. Okay, so as you can see here, we have the circle surface, except now we have a little ring around the piece that's a little bit lower than this circle. So this works just the same as Felix's mod that he did on how to improve the Gans 356. And so I find it kind of interesting that Gans did this. I think it's a very good idea. I don't know if it'll make a significant difference, but I'm definitely interested in seeing what kind of difference it can make. The old centers have the same shape, but they only have one level. They're not lowered at any point like these new ones. And then as far as the bottom, they pretty much match identically, so they'll fit the same way. So this bag of center caps is $2, and I got my Gans 356 from Like Take. The cubicle is offering them for free to whoever bought the 56 on the cubicles.us, but since I did not, I had to purchase them. I'm hoping they'll make some sort of impact, because $2 for a bunch of center caps is a lot of money. So it's pretty interesting so far. Nothing really too exciting. You'll probably be seeing more of these a bit later in the 56 review. So yeah, that'll be out soon. Alright, so let's take a look at the Stickerless GuanLong. So the Chaos Cube is made with a stickerless puzzle, and I recently made a new version of the Chaos Cube that doesn't need any stickers to be cut in order for it to be made. And if you follow me on Instagram, you have seen that. However, I will be making a video on it soon. Now, as soon as I bought the cube for that, which was a Cyclone Boys Feiwu, the cheapest stickerless cube I can find, the GuanLong came out in stickerless. So I decided on my next order, I'm going to get a stickerless GuanLong and see how it works with the Chaos Cube. Now, it works out even better that this is stickerless bright, even though I don't like the bright shades. I think the stickerless bright will work well with the whole Chaos Cube aesthetic, because it's different shades on the bottom as compared to the stickers. So we'll see how that works out, but you'll be seeing a video soon on the Chaos Cube version 2 as well as version 3 with this cube. Anyway, first turns. Okay. So it's really tight and sandy, as you can see right here. There's absolutely no lube in this. It actually reminds me of the stickerless GuanLongs, which is not a good thing. I know from experience from the stickerless GuanLongs that they can be worked with. Now, there is some dyeing problems right here and here, but I'm not really concerned by that because the sticker will cover most of that. when I put them on. But the stickerless shades look pretty good, and the turning I know can be improved from experience. I know when a GuanLong is far lost in terms of being fixed, but this one is definitely not that. I can definitely fix it up. That's good. Nothing too exciting here as well, but still something pretty interesting. I like how they released the stickless version of a $4 cube, and if you're interested in stickless puzzles, this is probably one of the ways to go. Alright, so let's take a look at the YuPo. So, the reason I got this is that in general, the market has two main 2x2s right now, and those are the Lingpo and the Dian, which I don't have with me right now, but the reason I don't have it with me is because I don't use it. The Dian is great, but it pops too often on me because I don't turn very well with it because I don't like the way it turns. So the Lingpo is pretty much the only good alternative to that. And then the Lingpo has its own issues. Even though I love its feeling, it's a bumpy, crunchy feeling, just like the GuanLong, it locks a lot. So hopefully this 2x2 can be a little less locky than the Lingpo and take over my main spot, but we will see. Alright, so we have our typical Moyu shades here. Now this does bring me back to when I first got the Lingpo, because it looked a lot like this. It has squared off stickers and stuff that I didn't like. I like the cubicle stickers much better because they're rounded. Now, are these the same size? Yeah, they're about the same size, so I'm not going to worry about that. But yeah, I really don't like the squared off sticker look. But that will be fixed with these 2x2 stickers over here, because as you can see, not squared off. So I'm sure it'll look a lot like the Lingpo after I'm done restickering it. So let's get into first turns. Okay, so from first turns, it doesn't really feel like the Lingpo, and it's really tight, and I just gotta lock up there. This is the issue with the Lingpo. It gets caught like this, like that. From just feeling this right now, it feels kind of like, it has like a land feel kind of. But obviously, this is a YJ Moyu cube, so it's not going to perform like a landline cube. But it has that like hollow feel to it. I don't particularly like it, but I'm sure if it performs better than a Lingpo, I can get used to it. And I'm sure also with breaking in, it'll get better. The cube seems to be really stable. I feel like it'll be something that's slower and stabler than the Lingpo, which is not awful. I'm sure if I loosen it a lot, it can get faster, but I do prefer faster cubes. Right now, this cube has a lot of potential. Moving right along here to our last puzzle, here is the QiYi Skewb. Now, since it's the last puzzle, that means I'm the most excited for this one, and that is because I'm hoping that I can beat out my Moyu. The situation with the Moyu Skewb is kind of similar to the situation with the Lingpo in that it locks sometimes. I'm not sure that it's possible that you can get a cube that doesn't lock, but I feel like the Moyu can be improved on, and I'm hoping that QiYi did well with their Skewb. I think I'm just more interested in it than hoping it can take over my main spot, because I'm fine with the Moyu. But anytime a new Skewb comes out, I'm going to get it because I love Skewb. So let's take a look. Alright, so here we have the little Allen wrench, I believe it's called. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a handyman. But I know this came with the QiYi Skewb also to take out ball bearings. So I will not be taking out any ball bearings, so I don't really need that. But perhaps it's also used for tensing the puzzle, so I'm not really sure. Alright, here's the Skewb. So as of right now, it feels really solid, much heavier than the Moyu. Not much, but it's heavier than the Moyu. And just from holding it, it kind of feels like it'll be slower because of that weight, but I'm sure that weight doesn't dictate its speed. We just have to see when we turn it. As far as this logo, I don't like it. I'll be replacing that, of course. And the shades are Moyu shades. Pretty much every company now has jumped on the Moyu bandwagon as far as stickers. So let's get into first turns. Wow. Okay, so that is, I'm going to zoom out here. That is really nice. That is awesome. I can definitely say that this is going to be a contender for a main slot just after that turning. I love that turning. It's kind of crunchy, which is what I love, and it is really fast. I can, after probably lubing this with Lubrical Speedy or Wait For or Mario Lube, one of those, I'll see which one works best. This is gonna fly, and I don't think it'll glide like the Moyu, because the Moyu just overshoots and glides, but I think that it will just be really fast, which I'm looking forward to. Now, I am getting a few locks here and there right at the bottom here, but yeah, right there. We can see that this center overlap makes it so that when you push down, the center first has to glide all the way over here before it moves, and so that causes a lock. But with some breaking in, I definitely think that this can beat out the Moyu. It has the potential. So, and for those who don't like ball bearings, you can't really hear or feel the ball bearings all that much, but taking them out is an option. I will be having some extra solves at the end here, so you can see how the YuPo and QiYi Skewb are shaping out before I do anything to them. So I won't be tensioning or lubing them or anything. I'm just going to sit down and solve and break them in before I do any of that stuff. So you'll be seeing that next. Anyway, that's about it for this one. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, you can leave them down below, and that will be much appreciated. Like, share this video, and follow me on social media in order to be awesome. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.